Okay, so I think last week I didn't really have the plasma cutter set right. I don't think I had enough air pressure on the go, so I had it fired it up to 100 psi, and it seemed to have done it perfectly well. So I've managed to get through here and all these other ones now. Ruby, shall I plasma cut your nose off? So I've got through all of these, saves me a lot of grinding. So hope we see it again. Right, it's on its way. Just because I got the plasma cutter out, I'm just going to cut the hole for the relief valve. I was going to put it in the hatch, changed my mind. I think it'll be better here. It won't clobber my head, it'll still do its stuff. It'll be fine there. So I think I might put the camera inside for this. So I've prepped all the holes. I mean, they're not the neatest in the world, but they'll be okay. It means I can get all the way through. So I'm going to TIG into the root and TIG as much as I can, and then finish off with a stick. I'm going to be using 309L moly. Right. Okay. So I finished all the root passes. All the TIG root passes are 309 moly, and what I've done is I've actually, well, a friend of mine came up with a suggestion of putting in a drain into the tank as well, which I think is a really good idea. KP50 doesn't have a drain, and so you can get water collecting in the bottom of the tank. So I thought, while I was here, I've just welded another pipe in. So these are still a bit hot, that one. So these are slightly different now. So imagine this is the one at the back, so that's it in situ, back of the boat, and this will be the front of the boat like that. So they're round opposite ways, and I've put the drain on the opposite sides, so that when I flip it round like this, they're both on the same side. That means I only have to tip the submarine over one side in order to drain the tank. That's the idea. So this is why I keep these little stumpy remains of grinding discs, actually, because it comes in handy for this sort of thing. But anyway, it's done a chamfer there now, ready for that. I'll just do a little bit of a chamfer on the other side as well, because I'll take this from both sides before I go in with the stick. I was going to stick these inside joints, but it's a bit awkward, so I think I've got a bit more control with the TIG. This one's a little bit of a devil to get through from the other side. I did just try and sort of get in from the back like that, but I went a bit off target, so what I'm going to do, I just about managed to sort of wiggle my way in like this at this peculiar angle around the back here, and that's high pressure blow valve, so that doesn't need to be flush at all. Now this next one I've I've cut it flush and then I've welded around. Now I'm almost tempted to grind that totally flush, but I think that'll be just enough. I'll be able to just tip out the last dregs of water out of that. That's what it's for. It wants to be as flush as possible, but I like to keep a bead around it at least. Flush to surface. Okay, so before I weld all this, we'll do the final welding on this. I'm going to do this grinding because it's a chore. I want to get it done. I just finished. I think that's taken about 2 hours. It's a really horrible job to grind all that lot. So I'm just going to sweep up and then carry on. So this should be fairly straightforward now, actually. So just sort of plod around with that, like that really. More welding, I'm afraid. Always a little bit, isn't there? That one, yeah, okay. Done. So all done. So I can start welding them back together now. Right, so what I'm doing is I've got some pieces of stainless welding wire in there, and I've just lined it up. Everything's all prepped up, so I'm just putting a few, just a couple of little tacks on, and I'll take these out and we can weld it properly. And these will get stuck because they always do. Right, these will be stuck. Yep. Oh, that one's alright. This one's too bad actually. Right. So that is my setup for this. What is my gap? Looks bigger than it is really. I think it's probably 2mm. Well, actually it's 2.4mm, isn't it? Because that's what I use. A 2.4mm electrode. So I've got 2.4mm gap. Right, so I'm done on my route pass all the way round. As you can see, it's obviously screaming hot. I can't turn it round. Let's see if I can poke the camera in and hold the torch at the same time. You can see we're round there. A bit difficult to see. It doesn't focus. It focuses on the pipe, but it's all good. All the way through. A little bit lumpy there. I think that was where I that bit where I had it at that funny angle. Camera upside down, poke it in, see if we can see it on the camera. It's also red hot, so I have to try to, there. Be interested to see what that looks like on the camera. I think it's the paint, like a, there you can see like a white line. I think it's just the paint that's kind of burnt off. In fact, just wire brush a bit, get in. Is it gone? Yeah, it's gone. Look, it's just the paint. So what I'm also going to do here is I've made a note that the pipe is down at that end. I'm just going to put a couple of punch marks here. 1, 2, so that I know that this is the top. Because once I've got that lid welded on, the other side welded on, then I won't know whether it's that way or that way, and the pipe's up or down. Right, I've done the next one, exactly the same. As you can see, that's done. So now it's 4 o'clock. I've probably just got enough time to weld this other end on this one. So what I've got to be careful of here now is that's the bottom, and the sticky uppy pipe needs to be at the top. So we're going to do this. So just had enough time to get this one finished. In fact, I hope it's finished. Yeah, it is. So those are the root passes done on one at least, and half of the other. I think that's it for today.